One of the fundamental actions of Restore is to improve your body's capacity to hydrate. As we age, we lose the ability to get water not just across our large membranes like the gut and the blood vessels, but actually inside of each cell. Restore is a fundamental tool to get back this capacity to transit water from the food and beverages you drink into your body. And so we're going to take a look at how that is done here. The key to hydration comes down to electrical charge. When we talk about tight junctions and all these scaffold proteins that hold your gut membrane together and ultimately all the cell membranes of your body, including things like your blood vessels, the blood-brain barrier, your kidney tubules, all these large structures are knitted together with trillions of cells that then compose these large macromembranes. To get water across those membranes from your gut into your bloodstream, from the bloodstream across into tissue, from the tissue into cells, all of that transit is going to be reliant upon and correlating with the amount of electrical charge you can hold. You can picture your gut lining or that of any of these macromembranes similar to the insulator on a copper wire. Without the insulator, sparks can come off that wire, it can short out, it can lose its electrical potential. Same thing with the body. If you are lacking the insulators of the body, these huge membranes that wrap up our electrical conduits, we will start to leak electricity. We start to lose and dissipate that electrical charge. And as such, you will lose the ability to pull water across the membrane. We've shown again and again in science laboratories that when Restore hits small intestine, colon, renal tubules, all kinds of cell types, we see this huge increase in the number of tight junctions over a short period of time. And in our functional assays, we're able to show that that increase in tight junctions correlates with this huge increase in electrical charge potential across those same membranes. And so fundamentally, Restore is a huge, powerful new tool to market that helps you move water to where it needs to be. The reason this affects longevity so much is that the aging process largely has to do with the amount of injury that is accumulating inside your cells. And often that injury is actually coming from the stuff you make inside your cells from dealing with fuel and metabolism and breaking down different structures from your macro molecules of your food down into the microfuels that you're going to use. There's byproducts, exhaust if you will, in that process. If there's not adequate water, those start to accumulate and contribute to the accumulation of injury and the aging process itself. So Restore fundamentally increases the electrical charge across membranes, moves water inside the body, inside blood vessels, across to the cells more effectively with that electrical charge, and in so doing will scrub the inside of those cells with the water, get those out, and you end up peeing those toxins out instead of letting them accumulate inside your cells. And so it's an ultimate process of slow and organic detoxification as you get hydration going again in your body. It is worthwhile to note that when you first start Restore, you may actually leave the colon a little bit dry because right now your body is so dehydrated. As you start improving that electrical charge across the membranes, you're going to pull water where it needs to go. And so if you are profoundly dehydrated, you might find dry stools for the first time in your life, or at least a shift from your typical concentration in the stools. If that's the case, then you just need to increase your water intake for a week or two, allow your body to get the dry sponge rehydrated, and then you're going to find your stools return to a nice soft texture. And so that is how you can personally track how you're doing with the hydration piece.